Let me know if you have volume. Thumbs up if there's volume. I do what, baby?
You got volume.
I do have volume. All right. Maybe they'll reconnect. All right. What's up, Knight? Genova. What's up, Jeremy? Fine now. So I can hear great. Hi. Paul Hicks, what's up, buddy?
I'm going to tell you right
now
what
Jeremy?
really pisses me off.
I couldn't even guess.
I had to just do all of that, and you're just pedaling away, doing your fucking cardio.
Yeah, because I'm an athlete. I'm a professional athlete who makes money, pays our bill. I love you. I probably should have helped. The match is announced. Where's it announced at? So Saul, I saw you ask me a question before the thing went away, and I don't understand. And you're asking me again. Can I beat Todd Hutchings?
Yeah.
There are weight classes and there are levels. I outweigh Todd Hutchings by 90 pounds. I have zero doubts, as bad as Todd Hutchings is, that I can beat Todd Hutchings. So he's a great guy, super strong. But I'm telling you, this new arm that I have is getting pretty good. So East versus West announced it. Well, if Jeremy Parker's saying East versus West announced it, then I guess they announced it. Oh, that guy. Yeah, so I'm pulling Zoran off. He's an animal, big, strong dude. I think I'll do well. But East versus West, I saw the post. Boom. Hermes says that he will win against Levon. What's your opinion? 25% chance, my opinion. They are back. East versus West community post. Matt will pull Rackley on the left.
Oh.
Yeah. What's up, baby? What is it? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay. You sure look cute this morning, Rebecca. Oh, fired up and pissy because I didn't help.
No, you just pedal away and you're like.
Well, I mean, I was focused on the job. The job was hard.
Exercise, Rebecca. You know.
Why do you use such profanity?
First of all, I waited all damn morning for you.
Baby, I sold equipment, made us money.
And then you sitting there going, I think I'll move this over here. Move this
over
there.
I get excited. So, guys, I did all my day one programming for my match with Zoranoff. And so prior to doing all that, I knew I had 2 pieces of equipment sold. So I moved them out on a dolly and started rearranging my gym. I also donated blood yesterday. I did not realize the fatigue that would happen after donating two things of red blood cells.
Project's his first time giving blood ever.
She's being sarcastic. But 44 people in the chat, 7 thumbs up. Exit out, hit the thumbs up, come right back. But yeah, so I moved all the gym around and then I did my lifts. Oh my God, I was exhausted. It was crazy. And then this morning we loaded them up and I said, hey, I forgot to tell you, this machine's available too. So I sold another piece, which now I have so much more space. The new space for Arm Wrestling Alley looks amazing. I'm still looking at it thinking I might make some adjustments, but super pleased with how everything's looking. And but yeah, so she was waiting on me this morning because I moved some stuff out and then so now I'm tired. But yeah, so she was pissed because it took me a while. Can Jerry Caderac in your prime time? There should be a rematch between you and Jerry. Well, if Jerry beats Warzoff and I beat Zoranoff, I'm pretty sure we'll be pulling each other because I feel like I'm going to be pulling the winner.
I'm pretty sure you're saying his last name.
How do you say it then? Dzeranob. Zoranoff. Zoranoff. How do you say it? Someone send me a voice message how to say it. So Yorgi. Is it Yorgi or Georgie? Georgie Svetkov.
Caveman. Just call him Caveman.
Georgie. You will definitely beat that guy for your next match. Yeah, so I mean, listen, someone's asked if I could climb his hand if he flops. yeah, I don't think he can squeeze my hand as hard as Vitaly could. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know, man. I know he likes to go inside. I saw him beat Rivas pretty convincingly. If you look at his match with Vitaly, look at my match with Vitaly, you think it's going to be a blowout. But I think he's a very versatile, strong athlete, big, thick hand.
Stop.
Pretty much same levers as me. So he won't be able to reach across the table as far as Vitaly. I think Corey in my cup now, I'm posting a video today. So I never do singles, ever. And the most I had ever done prior to my last, 180 for 50, 185, 50, 190, 50, whatever. I'd never done more than that 190 for a single. So we can see a little bit of your head. Yeah, because you're about to stand up. Boom, wall ball. There you go. Cute little butt. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? So you'll see the video when I post it. I hit a pretty heavy single and it was pretty easy. So I went up 10 more pounds and did another heavy single. So I would think me and Corey would be pretty much dead even now on cup on who could break the most weight. But I'm pretty close either way. Let's see if I need to block this person. View. Yeah, pretty much gonna hide that for sure. Another dumb message like that get you out of here. Thanks, Knight, saying I'm being humble. But no, I mean, I don't know if I'm being humble about the match with Zharánov or Georgie, or but me and Corey's cup probably the same. I don't know, but Tyler Ermans, who knows? I think me and Devin would be a great match right now. Are you expecting Zharánov the King's move? I didn't know he could King's move. Teddy Atlas, why would I do anything other than King's move? I do other things, but at the highest level, there might be the very elite arm wrestlers in the world are the ones who forced me to be in an open top row King's move. And technically, a King's move is where my shoulder's below the table. My shoulder never goes below the table, huh? What, baby?
Can you see me?
No. You need to go over there. Just move the bench over there. Scoot that stuff out of the way.
Okay. Scooting anything.
My baby ain't scooting nothing. You gonna move that? Okay, yeah, I see you really good there. Yeah, I'm just making sure. Yeah, you're perfectly. I mean, you're in good front. You could center it a little bit better, but that's pretty good. Hey, listen, you're not gonna talk to me like that. I'm a nice person. How you feel for this match? Listen, I feel good, man. I came home and beat all my PR. Well, I didn't beat all my PRs. I only did 3. But I beat all the PRs that I did going into. I mean, listen, Vitaly, hardest opponent for me. No, I mean, I'd love to run that match back like next week. I think some unfortunate calls round 1 stopping the match. Your shoulders look amazing, and you got veins running off through your delts, front delts. Traps look good too. But yeah, I mean, I think he's an awesome arm wrestler. So he wasn't forcing a King's move in the match with Camille. He just was in an open top row. Guys, King's move is not. The King's move technically is illegal. You know what I'm saying? An open top row is legal. But yeah, so it's just you guys think if you come out and run out, that's King's move, and that's not. That's just open top row, and that's back pressuring. If I win the riser battle, can Devin pin you? I don't think so. He did flop me in 2018, but I don't know. Devin's strong. Man. Who knows? Why would Tobias be pulling me right-handed? I appreciate that, Hudson Novak, but why would Tobias be pulling me right-handed? Tobias isn't in the top 10 in the rankings, so I don't. When's the last time he pulled somebody right-handed? Would you left or right against? Would you go left? Definitely not left against Devin right now. My left needs a lot of work. Well, I mean, I appreciate that night. I'm not going to go in there thinking I'm going to win anything easy. I'm just going to go there and try as hard as I can.
I got to share my deal. I serve on it.
Okay, this is a funny question.
National Park Recruiters called me.
Okay, you need to go take it?
No, I won't.
Yeah. Anton, how are you going to prevent his hook? That's not the question. How in the world could he possibly turn me into a hook? I don't know anyone who can hook me, so we're going to see what happens there. But yeah, I don't foresee me getting turned into a hook. I'm going to do what I do. No more abandoning the game plan. Coronation gauge back pressure. control the hand peg to hand peg center, and then out arm wrestle. But that's the plan. The last event ended up being on my mother's birthday, Mother's Day. I had a lot of emotions. After round one, I was frantic and wanted to try to get a win. So I attacked instead of sticking to the game plan, and that cost me that round for sure. And then round three, should have went back to the press after the false start. Yeah, no, Vitaly is strong, but he did have a good day that day. And unfortunately, I feel like there was a couple calls that were just not accurate. But hey, that's part of the game, man. I need to be stronger so I don't get put in those positions. So I mean, I don't foresee me pulling Devin in December because that'd be a super heavyweight match. I see me pulling Devin a year from December in the heavyweight division. I probably am pretty big compared to Vitaly, but he's 6 inches taller than me. You know what I'm saying? And really, my arms are only probably 3 or 4 inches bigger than his. My biceps, and they said his forearms are bigger than mine on the stats. So I don't know. Yeah, it was. I watched the reaction video. They're like, it's over. I mean, I thought it was too, but so I don't King's move from the start. So I don't understand. You guys are so confusing a King's move with pronation engage back pressure and top rolling. Go watch the first round where I get called for a foul. That's my elbow is still on the pad. I'm in complete control of the hand. At most, I'm here, and then start two, I'm there again for 10 seconds at least before we go into here, So I'm not starting off a match in King's move. I'm not starting off the match in defensive posture. I'm pronation engage back pressure, going to the back of the pad, my elbow, keeping my pronation intact and my riser intact. Well, think about this. For 15 years, my arm will not close past here because of bone. The bone has now been removed, so now it comes back to here. But for 15 years, I could not train that muscle because I couldn't even get to that range. So my biceps may be big, but this range from here to here did not exist for 15 years. So that's the thing. Think about that. That should make everyone who's a fan of me excited. I've only got 2 years on this new arm, right? I've only been competing on it for 15 months. And I'm getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and I'm getting stronger and stronger in this closed angle, right? So the 35 years experience, but having this range of motion, getting stronger, that's a brand new arm with a lot. Man, your straps look good, shoulders look good. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
That's how I lean out.
Yeah, I know from top to bottom. It's looking good. When was the last time you lost a right hand match in the USA? 2018. No, 4-6-1. 404, 403 to Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2018. Last time I lost right in a match in the United States. Appreciate it, Teddy. So the title that we're talking about here, I'm hoping is a super heavyweight title because that's my goal. I do believe that if I choose, there's a path to winning the heavyweight title. But right now, all my eggs are in one basket, and that's the super heavyweight. If Kamil and Gennady were to happen, who would I favor? If it's super heavyweight Gennady, who hadn't dropped all that weight, I'd favor Gennady. But Kamil beat Dave Chafee 3-0. People always Rice not as good as his left. Well, he beat Dave Chafee 3-0, so Rice pretty good. Well, I appreciate you being my biggest fan. You Ganish. Come more. Hey, appreciate you, man. The background, what am I having? Okay, we're putting in a big pool, right? Outdoor entertainment space. So we have this 750 square foot covered patio here. Maybe 800. I don't know how big it is. 785. I have leftover building materials from the Monster Factory 2.0 build. So I'm thinking I might be able to build another 15 by 30 covered patio out there, run electrical to it, fans, lights, everything. And I didn't tell you this, Sonny. Remember when they said they're going to provide me an outdoor kitchen? We should do it out there in this new covered space. You know, because the kitchen's here already.
No,
Why?
because then you've got to walk through all the way from this kitchen to way out there.
There's a refrigerator and everything else out there in the outdoor kitchen.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It just, to me, it
Yeah.
gives you 2 locations for water, you know, because there'll be water out there because plumbing. So we already have plumbing and electrical out there because that's where we used to park the RV. And that's where the pad and the pump and everything for the pool is going. So I'm thinking a 15 by 30 out there, put all of our seating area, you know, couches, table, picnic tables. And then in front of that, we're gonna have quite a bit of space for pool loungers. I'm looking at possibly having a 5 by 55 AstroTurf or rubber floor spot to do sled pulls, tire flips, whatever. I want to be able to do functional fitness training out here and regular fitness training by the pool, intermittent, do workout, you know, dive in the pool, swim to laps, come back, do some work, you know, just interval training, you know, high hit training. But this space here, we got the hot tub, which we're going to turn where you enter it, where right now the side's open. And if you're in the hot tub, you wouldn't be able to see the pool. So once we turn it to open up, you'll be able to see the pool. Got the cold plunge right here from Plunge, Cold Plunge XL. The monkey bar. Well, the salmon ladder climbing rope, that rig that's in the gym, when you walk in the gym to the right, I plan on putting right out here. We got this bench press. I'm probably going to reupholster it to a black pad just so it matches. We got probably gonna bring out the T-bar row out here, and then the all like the functional trainer, which got the, you know, the 160-pound weight stacks, cable pulls, pull up station, all that's gonna go probably right behind me. And then, I mean, I always keep cardio out here, but then over there, sitting area, all that stuff, and then a gate will walk out to the volleyball. What used to be the volleyball court, now it's just obstacle course sand, but you know, a bunch of glass sand, right? Gate will walk out there. I'll bring the 4-person pull-up station over and the dip station over and have those set next to each other. So I have like an own little Muscle Beach space out there, right? I've got some Atlas stones around back. I might bring those around over here to the. Oh, you see the deers, baby?
Where?
Right there. Look at the field right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 deers running through our neighbor's pasture.
Deer.
Deer? Did I say deers? Yeah, 3 deer. We've had
A deer. A 4-legged deer.
So we I don't care what you're doing, it's cute. So we live in the city limits. We have 5.7 acres and we've had as many as 17 deer run across our driveway at one time. So it's pretty awesome. What's up, Todd family? Any new sponsors for the Monster Factory? Not yet. We talked to a gentleman the other day who might end up being a title sponsor for, I don't know, 2 to 4 events a year or something. And then we just have to raise the rest of the money via, you know, integrations. Like, say you're, I don't know, a $2,500 partner, and you'll get your match you'll sponsor this match, and there'll be an integration for your company and all that stuff. And we'll still do it free on YouTube and Facebook. Is it a forest? No, we have a lot of trees here, but we also have a 0.33 mile gravel track all the way around the property for if you want to walk the property, if you want to jog it, if you want to get on a side by side and ride around it, you know, whatever. We do property trail with the dogs sometimes and grandbabies. They like walking around the property. The 148-pound Raza curl or the 92 kilogram 8 reps of pressure. Appreciate that. Mia Diop Deplate. I don't know how you say it, but man, I'm thinking that 148 Raza curl might be more impressive because I don't know anybody else who could do that. That shit's crazy. I mean, the most I did was 112.5, I guess. It was 112.5, 112. Might have been 112. I don't remember. That shit's crazy. I mean, I guess I could make a King's Move tutorial, but I don't train in King's Move, man. I just,
I got one.
Go ahead.
Have you trained King's Move Juji? Like with that out.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Have you measured your levers, elbow to fingertip length? Probably at some time or another, but I couldn't even tell you what it is. Is the structure in front of you as an unfilled pool? Yes. Yeah, it's a true L. The shallow end is 18 by 28. Then there's a 26 by 18 deep in. So it's a large pool. So Auden made a King's Move tutorial. We have to go check that out. They understand the King's Move real well because, I mean, Crazy George, this guy's been doing it for the longest time, right? I mean, Armies could definitely win the match, but I mean, Levon's a favorite. Do you think you would have beaten Vitali if you were allowed to float? I think I'd have beaten Vitali had the first match not got stopped, you know?
Deep end, 8 foot.
Yeah, so it's 3 foot shallow in, 18 by 28, deep ends, 8 foot deep. So they're supposed to be pouring the bottom tomorrow, starting to put the liner in tomorrow or Thursday, probably Thursday. Start filling up Thursday. Electrician's supposed to be here. We should have a water flowing pool by Saturday, but no decking around it or diving water steps, you know, ladder. We have steps with no ladder. I mean, the best exercise to train pronation, in my opinion, is Devin's style pronation lift or my style pronation lift, and then pronation gauge back pressure. Anyone who says that doesn't have pronation, go look at Juji attempting to pronate on Juji's channel. Go look at that. It's the moment he tries to do it, turns him up, right? Have you ever learned? Who have you learned most from in arm wrestling? Robert Redden is the guy that trained me back in '92. And probably 92, 93, 94, he was a guy that was just the dude, right? That's a guy who taught me how to arm wrestle in the beginning. Him and Craig, you know, Craig Touye was also like a peer of mine who Robert helped both of us. And then from there, we just kind of made our own style from there, you know. I could have stayed forever. The King's Move round 2 was not a King's Move attack, right? It wasn't. I went offensive instead of pronation gauge back pressure. All of my style is coming straight here first, right? Straight here first. And even if it's straight here, but I catch here, if I'm at the rear of the pad versus hitting this way out of position, leave my hand out here, that's what happened to round 2. Round 3, I never got pinned. I mean, round 1, I never got pinned in a press. I got fouled out from having a wide elbow.
See if I can still hear you after leaving.
Okay, baby. So you mostly train pronation statically and not like an active motion. So pronation gauge back pressure is very active motion. You're engaging. Go watch the very beginning of round 1. He hits, and I'm like this pronation gauge back pressure is very much how I arm wrestle.
Stop talking and say that can y'all hear him?
Am I supposed to talk now?
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, why do you choose the King's Move as your move? Elbows hurt. But why not normal top roll? I do normal top roll a lot of times. I mean, go watch the beginning of round 1, you know, go watch the second start, round 1. Those are top rolls. Those are taking the strongest, most explosive pure top roll in the world and cracking his wrist first round. I mean, that's not a King's Move doing that. Okay, guys, I've lost 2 matches to flop presses, right? One was because Hermes climbed through my fingers and beat my riser.
You beat one of the strongest top flop pressers.
Yeah. So, second, Vitali, round 2 flop press was me diverting from my game plan. So all I gotta do is do what I normally do. Like, yes, it was nice to hear Vitali say, you cannot beat Michael without outside the strap or without a press. And what he means is, if I'm not trying to come towards you like I did in round 3, if I'm back pressuring and outside arm wrestling, you can't beat me outside the strap because you can't hold on to me. You can't turn me in the hook. You can't hold on to me. You're not beating me outside the strap. Now, in the strap, he believes now my pronation gauge back pressure is enough to where no one's beating me in that outside lane. They're gonna get the wrist cracked, and they're gonna have to come in and press. That was a huge compliment from Vitali. But if that's what it means, if that's truly what it means, is I've shut down an outside lane to beat me, I will continue to progress in that strength. But now it's shortening up this, it's tightening up this angle, getting stronger in this angle to where when I come back, I'm not stretched out as much and I'm taking center this way. Then I have shoulder commitments, that's outside side pressure move and those static holds. And my rods are close, so my rods are staying engaged. Then I'll be shutting down the availability for someone to flop press me as well. You can't Kings me without the strap. You know, the connection needs to be through your wrist, right? I mean, Devin versus Vitali, 50-50. I have no idea. Yeah, you counter a strong hook with the strongest pronation in the world. Pronation is going to beat a hook. I mean, back pressure, top rolling. That's why I always say top rolling is a better move than a hook because it's smaller muscle groups against bigger muscle groups. Your back is going to be stronger than someone's cup, right? So if I can keep my riser and pronation intact and drag backwards, it's going to feel your hand. Like you can't cup more than I can do this. So,
Knight, that's actually where you're wrong. What was weird is Michael did not sweat. He's usually drenching his.
Yeah, my forehead, my shirt was not okay. Normally, I take my shirt off after and it slaps the floor because it's soaked. I actually packed that thing in my luggage. It wasn't even wet. Like that was weird.
It was very.
So my
weird.
forehead might have had some sweat on it, but he was the one in between rounds breathing heavier than me. It doesn't matter, man. I lost the match. Shit happens. I just gotta stand back up, dust myself off, keep working. Right? I really think I'm close. I think I'm really, 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 really close. I mean, some of the things that were said. I'm gonna sit over here, babe. Some of the things that were said. Actually, I'll sit over here. Like Ing and Terzi. I don't think a Levon match will be more difficult than what you just did against Vitali. Let that sink in for a second. How knowledgeable is Ing? As knowledgeable as anyone who's ever arm wrestled?
I'm gonna go make my shake.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as knowledgeable as anyone who's ever arm wrestled, and he says he doesn't think I would have any more trouble with Levon than I just did with Vitali. Now, I didn't beat Vitali, but that's high praise, right? That's high praise because I'm only going to get stronger. Now, how am I going to get stronger at 52 years old? Not 52 yet, but I'm getting close. So what am I, about 3 weeks away, babe? What's today? I don't know. Today's the 20th. So yeah, just shy of 3 weeks, right? Or maybe just over 3. I'm not sure. But it's because I have this new rebuilt arm. This new rebuilt arm that has so much strength to gain here. Like this position here, I have so much more strength to gain instead of, this is how I had to start for the last 15 years, I had to start arm wrestling from here. And this is as far as my arm would close. So that was as close as my arm would get. Now my arm can come to here, right? That's a much closer angle. But no strength there. So that's what I'm doing, is building that strength. Rebecca's my crush as well, homie. So I think you probably just need to go. It's so funny. So I just blocked a dude who said, "Oh, it's not the arm, it's the steroids." Guys, the biggest misconception in the world is if you take steroids, you're going to look a certain way, or if you take steroids, it's some cheat code. All performance enhancements do is allow you to recover faster. You have to work harder. It just gives you the ability to work harder, right? And there are tons and tons and tons of people in this world who are taking performance enhancing drugs who are not at the highest level in any sport. Because it takes something more. You can't just be some guy who's doing, performance enhancements and be the highest level in your sport. It takes commitment, sacrifice, consistency. I mean, genetics help, but I personally don't think I'm genetically gifted. My stepson will say different because he's 5'7", I'm 6'3". But I don't think, like, this is not, my hand's thick. If you look at my hand, it's thick, but it's not massive. I mean, it's the same size as Dennis Plinkoff, which is surprising to me. It's just he's a little bit thicker through the fingers and stuff, right? But, and for years, Makatad's got a small hand. Makatad's got a small hand. Well, when you shake my hand, you're like, my God, your hand's huge. Well, no, it's thick. It's meaty. I mean, go look at my podcast with Undertaker. He said it's like grabbing a big side of ham or something. I don't remember what he said. He made a phrase that he's like, I have big hands, but my God, your hand's so thick. Like he thought these hands were thick. And they are from years and years and years and years of consistent training. But they're not genetically big. Genetically, when I graduated high school, I could touch my fingers around my wrist. I graduated high school 30, how many years ago? 91? 34 years ago. That's 34 years of work to make that wrist grow 2 inches, right? Consistency. So people who think there's some trick to being the best in the world at something or at the top of the world or anything like that, it just takes consistency. I'm not forgetting about the sauna, sweetheart. I'll be right there. Thank you, Paul Hicks. Your hand is like a brick. It is changing. People who have reached and grabbed my hand recently are like, oh my God, your hand's different. And that's because since 2007, I couldn't feel these fingers because I had ulnar nerve issues. Well, he scraped away and made a new path for my ulnar nerve. So now I can feel these fingers again. Now I know how much pressure I'm applying. I know what's going on, right? Yeah, it's just hard work. I mean, sacrifice. And then at the end of the day, how do you know? Because if people are talking about the levels, and I'm gonna get off here in just a minute, because I gotta go get in the sauna. The level keeps rising because arm wrestling is bigger now than it's ever been. So people want to be in the forefront. They want to be, in the discussion. They want to be the guys who possibly get the sponsorship opportunities or this or that. I mean, look at Vitaly. He just did that Titan show. That's amazing. Schoolboy got to do that Titan show. Schoolboy's millions and millions of views. Devin's out there just saw him do something with Diesel Dave the other day. Man, I did that thing with the Muscle, but I haven't got to collaborate with him. We just did that when we was down at FitCon. But man, there's just arm wrestling growing. So because of that, people want to be the ones on top. Well, because of that, the levels keep growing. So I don't personally think you can outwork, because that's the gift. That's my blessing that God gave me, is an ability to endure, to do the work no matter what, whether I want to or not, to just keep going. That's my gift, I believe. But when you're facing genetically superior athletes, that work only takes you so far. So I don't know. I'm proud of where I'm at now. And sometimes, people say it's not good to be prideful, but I'm proud of my work. I'm proud of the progress. I'm proud that, I believe I can do all things through Christ. I tried to make the path my path, because I saw it. I mean, I saw the match of Hermes leading to Levon. I saw the match of Tyler leading to the winner of Hermes and Levon, right? And now I'm just like, listen, God's plan is apparently different than mine. I'm still going to give him all the credit, praise, and glory. This isn't about me. This is a way to show the world what's possible. No matter what you're going to in life, what kind of adversities are hitting you, you can go out there and you can fight for what you want, for what you believe, and you can show the world all things are possible. So that's just where I'm at. I'm excited about the progress. I'm excited about the journey, but I have to go get in the sauna with my wife. God bless you guys. I think I'm going to try to do this at 9 a.m. moving forward. I was going to do that today. We're going to try to do 9 a.m. tomorrow. So you have a blessed day as well, Paul Hicks. If I can do it at 9, we're going to try to keep it consistent, just so that you guys know every morning, 9 o'clock, come to Monster Market Talk. We're going to be doing some live stuff. Appreciate you guys. We got 93 people in, 55 thumbs up. If before you leave, if you'll hop out, hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, man, we got some exciting stuff. Hopefully this one gentleman does become a title sponsor for Monster Factory events, and maybe as early as, August, maybe September, we could start back with Monster Factory events. I know there's a lot of people that want to come back, and I'm excited to bring that to you guys. Do I need to bring swim trunks Sunday? You're welcome to, buddy. If I can get in it, trust me, my ass is getting in it, But you also need a cold plunge. So go ahead and bring some trunks, so you need to get in that cold plunge with me. All right, guys. God bless. Thank you, Teddy. Bring the title home. Yeah, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Have a wonderful day.